What's up, YouTube? So things are getting real, man. The inflation is starting to have its toll on people's pocketbooks and wallets, I should say. So I'm in the grocery store now, about to get me some oranges here. Right now they got these are the large seedless 5 for $5. I don't think that's a bad deal, but the prices of other things has drastically changed. I like to get oranges. Well, my guy got me to start getting these oranges because he got them, so I'm getting me some of these oranges. I usually get the little cuties because they're easy to peel and I can peel 2 or 3 of them real quick, knock my hunger off and keep it moving. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about the increase in price of the not just the food, but everything. And these shelves from last week to this week are starting to look a lot empty now. I usually come in the supermarket Sunday mornings. Of course, they have the stockers over there. They're stocking, but you know, the oranges have been picked through a little bit. Everything else looks like it's pretty stocked up. And, you know, it doesn't look too empty here. I know I've seen video of people in other parts of the country where they have their shelves pretty empty, but fortunately this Harris Teeter has their shelves pretty full, as you can see. Not very many product is missing. So I'm out of, we like to eat salads, so I'm out of my salad product, so we're gonna go ahead and get some of these now. Last year we stocked up on these. We got maybe about 8 of them, and we would buy a couple of them every time we come in the store just so we wouldn't run out. We were doing that with a little bit of everything. But over the course of the last maybe month and a half, maybe 2 months, we've kind of ran through our supply of food, being that we didn't want to spend as much money on food because of the price going up. So we kind of ate into some of the supply of food that we had. So now, you know, it's time to replenish. And right now, we're not going to replenish all at one time. You know, we'll get a little at a time. So I'll get 2 bags here now, and maybe later on this week, as you can see, buy one, get one free. So I'm buying one now. So if it's buy one, get one free, if I was just going to buy 2 of them, I'm getting 1 of them free now. So I'm going to buy 2 and get 2 free. And then later on this week, when I come in to grab whatever else miscellaneous that I may need, then I'll probably end up grabbing another bag. Whether it's still buy one, get one free or not, I'll still end up buying another bag. And I like these on my salads as well. I do not see there's a product that's missing. These oven roasted almonds, I do not see. They usually have a honey roast. They don't have the honey roast here. So that's a product that's missing. Alright, so my old lady just informed me to start looking at dates because I was not looking at dates. And that is very important because some of the dates are running over. So this is a product that's not going to expire too quick. This is 5/23. Alright. But as we move over into the grocery area, rather than the fresh produce area, I think we'll start finding dates that are going to be a little bit closer to the expiration. We have some almond milk at home that's dated 6/25, and we bought it maybe about a month ago. And when we came in last week and we bought another thing of, it had the same date of 6/25. So I'm assuming that milk probably set in somewhere, probably either on a shipping, well, probably not on a shipping container, but probably somewhere in someone's reefer truck or something like that. And there's no telling if it's been warmed and then re-chilled again, or you know, recooled again. There's no telling. More than likely, you probably can look at it like it's going to be. So this is one change since inflation has hit. Lemons used to be, I think they used to be $1.50 a piece, but now they have them 2 for $1. And I used to get these lemons here in the pack. They're $3 for a pound, and these average about 6 in a pack. You can see that one. There's what, 2, 4, 6 in that pack. So you're getting about the same when you buy them single. I like them single just because they're a little bit bigger, and you know, just look at the comparison to the lemon. You know, some people may say, oh man, it's been pumped with chemicals. That may be true, but this one looks a lot more yellow if you look at them. Just look at the comparison. This lemon looks a lot more yellow. I would say that this lemon has probably been forced into a bloom state to make it produce. Maybe so, maybe no. But I'm gonna grab me some of these. I'm gonna grab me some of these loose lemons. Yeah, I'm gonna give me at least $3 worth. So let me give me a quick 6 lemons. And what we like to do with the lemons is use them to wash stuff. My old lady uses them to, she washes her meat off with them when she cooks meat. She washes her fish off with them. You know, lemons are a real good source of sanitation. So that looks like 5 there. That one was questionable. I didn't like that one. I had to go with that one. Alright, so they got us some good watermelons up in here for $3.99. I think they're seedless. I don't really do seedless watermelons. So let's catch up with the old lady. Talk to me. All right, so let me show you guys this. Now, sometimes we would get salmon out of the fresh section here, but then we started getting these in a pack. These Atlantic salmon. These were, I want to say when we first started getting them, they were like $13, maybe $12. So they went up a little bit. Last week, I think they had them at $20 or $21. So they've dropped the price down from that $21 of last week. Why, I don't know. And maybe because the stock is a little bit high right now from, I got someone that mentioned to me that a lot of this stuff that's going to be overstocked is going to be put on sale, but when it gets bought up, it's not going to be back around for a long time. So, you know, getting it now while you can is probably going to be a good idea. You know, we do a lot of salmon sometimes. We do a lot of chicken sometimes. So to buy all of this right now is kind of like, should we or shouldn't we? You know, should we stock up on it right now? I had a thought of, should I get maybe, and I'm not a red meat eater. I don't eat red meat. But I was thinking, should I get a couple of slabs of steak and put them in the deep freezer at the house just in case, you know, just in case that source of protein is needed if food supply gets short. You know, you can always thaw out a steak, or you can always take something and cut you a piece of steak and thaw it out and eat it for dinner. Get you a nice sense of protein. Yeah.
So, just showing what we got over here so far.
All right, so yeah, let me check out my shopping cart. Now, and it's hard for us to kind of, you know, stock up because this is how we eat. We don't eat a lot of boxed food. As you see, pretty much everything in here is organic. Within a week's time, 2 weeks' time, a lot of this stuff starts to break down and, you know, right away. So we try to eat fresh as we can.
Not only that, just seeing how much we're getting right now and how much we used to spend before and now how much we're actually getting ready to spend. Right.
So before we would come in and grab our usual stuff, we're looking at about maybe $210. Sometimes we'd be like, wow, that's a lot. We spent $220. But now, you know, we're going up into the 300.
We're not even getting as much as we usually do. So this right here should usually be about $150.
Yeah, it's probably over. Well, I wouldn't say this is $150 just yet, but it's
not yet.
It's gonna push up pretty quick. Yeah, it's gonna push up there pretty quick. So, should we grab us a slab of steak?
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
How you doing?
All right, how are you?
I am. You remember?
So,
Which one is that?
so they're putting out the fresh stuff early in the morning. So it's probably about what? It's about 8:45 in the morning right now. And as you can see, the Vic specials for today. Got a couple empty slots, but they're going to be putting out meat, so I don't think they're going to stay empty too long. Now, I used to get my quarter legs for the dogs at Walmart. And what surprised me last week is that Purdue has these quarter legs in here that I can feed to my dog for $7.99. Now, when I was getting them at Compare Foods and at Walmart, they were $5.99. So this is not a bad buy. They're $9.99, but with a Vic card, you can get them for $7.99. So I'm gonna get me 2 of these leg quarter bags because these leg quarter bags will give me a skip day on feeding my dogs their kibble. So I can give them these and save some kibble on one of my days and let them feed on this for the day. So, you know, with inflation doing what it's doing, it's affecting a lot more than just the food that we're eating. You know, it's affecting the food that your animals have to eat as far as pets and stuff like that, because all that stuff has to be brought in on a truck. And if the truck is having to spend more to get it to you, what are you going to have to do? So I'm not really noticing very much of a ghost town on the shelves right now. Now, mind you, 2 years ago around this time, when, you know, everything first started, I seen an empty spot over here. That doesn't really mean anything because this is the beer section, so that stock is gone. But this same store 2 years ago, when we came in here, you know, after the madness started, these shelves were empty. This aisle, we were looking for the oodles and noodles. There were none. Let's see if we can find some oodles and noodles now. That aisle was empty. I think I was looking for the oodles and noodles on this aisle. Let's see if they're down here. But as you can see, all the canned goods are stocked up on this aisle pretty good. So I don't think we're going to be in a crisis for canned goods right now. Even though, I mean, all it takes is one news report on TV for them to say that run for your life. And I can guarantee you these shelves will probably take hours to empty out. They'll probably be empty out probably within, I would say probably 6 hours per se. So I'm not seeing the oodles and noodles. There's a nice empty spot on the shelf down there. Let's see if the oodles and noodles are on this aisle. I don't see them here. They can't be on that aisle. Wow, what happened to the kid? Trying pretty hard. So, yeah, I'm not seeing the oodles and noodles right now. Okay, you got your rice here. At one time, the jasmine rice was out. But this store is looking pretty strong right now. I can't say that it's giving off an appearance of a food shortage that may be coming, but you never know when it could hit and when it could happen. But as you see, this store looks pretty strong. I like to get these granolas because these granolas are a good source of food when you don't want to really cook anything and you just need something to eat real quick. You know, you can knock a few of these down, knock the hunger off. Believe me, they help. You know, you just get home, you want to grab something before you feel that you need to grab your main meal that you're going to eat for the night. You just need something on your stomach real quick. It can be your go-to. Let's see here. I need to get me maybe some Gatorades. Last week they had the Gatorades 2 for $12. And I started to think about it. These are packs of 8. 2 for $12 puts me right at about $1.75. Maybe $1.50 a piece. And that's high. I don't know if you guys have where you live, if you have the guys that stand and sell the Gatorades on the side of the road or whatever. But with those Gatorades being high like that, they can't really make any money like that. They're selling them for $1. I know at one time you could get a nice little profit. I mean, $8. You're paying for that. You're getting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So you're paying $8. If you're going to sell that for $1, you're going to make $4. Making less than that because you're paying taxes on that $7.99. So, you know, they're probably upping it to $1.50 now. I haven't rolled by my guy in a minute to see how much he's selling his Gatorades. But maybe he'll be out this week and I'll be able to ride by and see exactly how much he's selling his Gatorades for. That way I can kind of gauge on how much, you know, how much of a profit you can make or how much of a profit cut he's taken by having to pay a little bit extra for the product that he sells out on the, you know, on the road or whatever. So let's go to another aisle, see what else is mixing. Old lady's getting some bacon for us. Now, for a long time, we have been eating very healthy. We haven't eaten dates. All right. For a long time, we've been eating real healthy. We haven't eaten any red meat. We haven't been eating any pork, anything. But lately, we've eaten steak for the last 2 weeks. And it was just, just to break up what we've fallen in a routine of eating of just, chicken, salmon. When we're tired of that, we'll go out and we'll get some crab legs or something like that. But just to change up that routine, we got a little bit of steak, and I must say it was very good. And I'm not a steak eater, but it was good. And I did want more. That's the scary part. But I'm not looking to become some, Texas Roadhouse attendee every week because I got to have me a T-bone. This one was just gotten on the whim. We put it in the air fryer. The air fryer did something real awesome with it, so we're getting another. Let me put this in here. But as you can see here, they're not lacking when it comes to getting those waters. They're taking those waters out of here, so not completely empty, but they are starting to empty the waters out, which is to be expected. They want to make sure you got your waters. Now, these here, the Perriers, Perriers used to be $19.99, right? And they went up about $9. So I do want to get one, but that's a little high for me right now. So I'm just gonna get the. You think we should get that one instead? The big one? Just get the big one, right?
How many's in a pack on that one?
This is a 12 pack.
12 pack is
and that's
$14.99.
Yeah, that's a 24 pack. So if you do this, that's $15. You're paying $1 more. When you get this, you're paying $28.99, which is $29. If you get two of those to make
save $1.
24, yeah, you're saving $1 by getting this.
You do that, they can't hear anything. Okay, so yeah, we'll just get the big pack.
Get the big pack. Alright. So we'll get the big pack of Perrier. Sorry, it's hard to. It's hard. I didn't see the water on that side, but it's hard to film and put it on there at the same time. But there we are.
So we're done, right?
Yeah.
All right. So let's do this. Let's play a guessing game. How much do you think we got in our cart?
If I had to guess. All right, so we got
eggs at the bottom. You got bacon. You got tomatoes, collard greens. You got chicken at the bottom. You got croutons. You got lettuce. You got cabbage, oranges, Lipton tea, carrots, cucumbers, strawberries. Just one piece of steak, chicken, about 3 pieces, 2 packs of salmon. You got Gatorades that were on sale for 2 for $6.
You gotta make sure you get the zeros of these, because this is the one that got all the sugar in it.
I read it. It said 0.
You can't. This one says 0. See how the packaging is different?
Okay, yeah. Let's go back.
So I would say here you probably got a good.
You got chicken for the dogs at the bottom too.
I would say at least 175.
175.
175.
I'm gonna say 250.
All right, she says 250. I say 175.
175 is how the prices went up though.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm hoping that we are at 175.
Yeah, I know. I want to get me. Huh? Yeah, I was, but I started thinking about how hot it is outside, and yeah, eating them chips right now is not good. So we're gonna pass on the chips. I forgot about the bananas. So
You want to go
we
back
do.
and get a make smoothies or no?
Sure, why not?
All right, so we're gonna have to get. We just passed the coconut water.
You think we need some?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get us some. We're gonna get us some coconut water so we can make us a smoothie. Coconut water, I think, is on the next aisle. All right, so what the old lady does is she puts the coconut water in our smoothies, and it kind of revives you, you know, after you've been having a little drink or whatever. And if you haven't been drinking on the next day, and you you know, you get you a smoothie and you put you some coconut water in it, you know, it just helps you through your day, brings you up to speed, makes you feel lovely. But it don't need to make you feel lovely if it's open. Look at that one. That one's open right here in the store. Wow. Maybe I should, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna do too much of, but I am gonna sit it on the floor so that way they'll know. Squeeze that one. All right, that one's good. Got my hands all wet there. But yeah, man, are you gonna survive this? Are you gonna be able to survive this storm that's coming? You know, everyone's making a big fuss and holler about this big storm that's coming. Are we going to be able to weather this storm? And for everyone out there, I hope that you're doing what you know best to prep for you and your family, so that you guys can be as safe as possible and be able to feed everyone in the family. Right now is not the time to fuck off. But excuse the language. You know, now is not the time to make light of this situation that they say is gonna be a big deal, or is already a big deal. Not going to be a big deal, but has already become a big deal. I'm not really seeing the I usually get the apple juices over here on this aisle. I'm not seeing the apple juices. I like to have me a little apple juice with my breakfast, but doesn't look like they're gonna have them. I think it's the Mott's apple juice. If you guys remember Tommy from Martin, he used to have the little apple juices that he used to be drinking all the time. Every time he would come over to Martin's house. I like those, they're pretty good. But I don't see them right now. So, right now we're gonna head over to the register. All right. Let me run and get the right Gatorade that does not have as much sugar in it. And we're gonna head over to the register and see if we can get a total on what we've spent today. And what we grabbed today is not even, you know, what we usually grab. We grabbed maybe 1/3 of what we usually get. So, yeah, see Gatorades right here? I think these are the ones these are the small ones. So usually, you see there, those are, I think, so that's what my guy probably sells. He probably sells the ones that are like these for $1. So you see, you get 2 for $6. You got a 6-pack. You sell them for $1. You make $12. So you'll be doubling up your money. So there's the Mott's apple juice that I was looking for. How about I get me some of those? So Mott's is not the name of the apple juice that Tommy used to drink on. But as you can see, those are empty. shelf is empty, almost, of those. Down there, got a whole row empty right there. So you got a few vacancies here. And let's see what we got at the register. Alright, so the old lady turned out to be right. She said $2.50. I said $1.75. And it's right at $2.58. So we got a cart full of stuff, but we spent probably about $60 more than what we usually do. So there's your inflation. And most of this stuff will be gone by the end of the week, especially the food. Maybe some of the drinks will still be around, but most of this stuff will be gone by the end of the week. So in a nutshell, inflation is here, man, and it's working its way into our everyday program. And I hope you guys figure out a way to combat this, and wish you good luck.